It was an eye-opener to see what people thought about sickle cell disease. Only a few people we interviewed actually knew specifics about the disease.
What is your name?
I'm Jada.
All right, and what's your major?
I'm a journalism major.
All right. What are mutations according to you?
Mutations are like changes. Changes.
All right. Have you heard about sickle cell disease? If so, what mutation do you think causes it, and what do you know about it?
Okay, sickle cell. It's like blood. It's like actually shaped like a sickle, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what mutation causes it. I remember learning about it in like my AP bio class, but I've since stopped learning science, so.
All right.
Interview start. Well, what is your name and major?
I'm Simon. I'm an industrial engineering major.
All right. Do you know anything about mutations?
Not particularly, no.
That's okay. Have you ever heard the term sickle cell anemia?
Yeah.
Would you like to give a little summary about that?
I don't know too much about it. I know it's a disease that affects some people. That's really about the extent of my knowledge on it.
That's pretty good. Have you heard anything about treatments or research done being to combat sickle cell anemia?
Honestly, not really. Sorry if this was the purpose of this, but no, I don't really.
That's okay. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, interview start.
Okay.
All right, what is your name and major?
My name is Kai Hardy. I'm a natural resources and environmental science major.
Cool. Do you know what mutations are?
Mutations?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like a error in like the copying of like a gene?
Yep. So, following up with that, do you know what sickle cell anemia is?
I know. Isn't it a mutation with like I think it's a red blood cell that makes it kind of like oddly shaped? Has a hard time like passing through like is it veins or arteries or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
So last question, do you know any treatments for sickle cell anemia or any research that's being done on it?
No, I'm pretty unfamiliar with, what's all been done. I know there's stuff going on, but I'm not sure like what it is and like, the process. Pretty ignorant when it comes to that.
All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
We all know what mutations are. It is the change in the structure of a gene that results in a variant form of protein. Point mutations are when only one base is switched out, resulting in some variation in the gene product. One such disease that occurs due to this mutation is sickle cell anemia. It is a disease where our body makes the altered form of hemoglobin, which is a protein in the red blood cell that transports oxygen throughout our bodies. This alteration causes the body to change the shape of the red blood cell from spherical to a sickle shape, or crescent shape. Unlike the normal red blood cells, sickle cells are stiff and sticky and have difficulty in moving through the blood vessels, which causes insufficient oxygen in other cells and body parts. This disease is the most common type of point mutation. There are around 312,000 people born with it yearly, 236,000 of them being from sub-Saharan African countries. Sickle cell disease occurs in about 1 in every 365 African American births and in about 1 in every 16,300 Hispanic American births in the U.S. Hydroxyurea is the only FDA-approved drug for this disease, and it only acts as a treatment, not a cure. A lot of SCD patients who are children don't have the access to proper care they need, and adults usually rely on urgent care since treatment plans are expensive. For an average person with sickle cell disease reaching the age of 45, the total lifetime healthcare costs were estimated to be nearly $1 million, with annual costs ranging from over $10,000 for children and to over $30,000 for adults. It is important to catch the disease at an earlier age to help with treatment sooner rather than later. Every sickle cell disease is inheritable. If both the parents are carriers of the sickle cell gene, then it is likely that 1 out of 4 children would be affected by this disease. So, it is very important to be aware of early screening tests and action sheets. In addition to that, there are several types of gene therapies currently being researched and tested, all of which have the possibility of leading to future cures for this disease. One popular therapy being researched is the reactivation of fetal hemoglobin. During the second and third trimesters of gestation, alpha and beta globin genes are clustered on the chromosomes 16 and 11. Through gene expression, adult hemoglobin replaces fetal hemoglobin after birth. Fetal hemoglobin has a higher affinity for oxygen than adult hemoglobin, which in utero would be beneficial because it gives the fetus more access to oxygen from the mother's bloodstream. Several studies have shown that infants with sickle cell showed much fewer symptoms, so reactivating it into an adult's bloodstream has a possibility of lessening the effects of this disease. While it may not be a cure, it can increase the quality of life of an adult living with this disease with much more manageable symptoms. Overall, it's essential to realize and understand what sickle cell disease is and how it can be detected within ourselves and our loved ones. With increased awareness and publicity, it helps tremendously with early detection, prevention methods, and cures.